Hello everyone, this is Dream Big Budgets. My name is Natalie, and today we'll be going into our cash stuffing for our last January paycheck. So if that's something that you're interested in, stick around and let's jump right in. So let's count the cash and see what we got for today. It might be actually a little less than this, and I'll give you some life updates as well because there's been a lot going on and not in a good way, but we'll get to that in a second. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. So 180, and I will get into why it's so little compared to the 390 that we were supposed to have. Oop, got a sticker. Okay, so that's our cash. So before I get into our cash stuffing, I will give you some life updates. Our emergency fund isn't gonna look the same because everything decided to just break on us. So I'm very grateful we have the emergency fund. I just wish we didn't have to use it. But at the end of the day, that's why it's there, just in case unexpected things happen. So first, we had an issue with our furnace that we needed to fix. So that cost us some money because we had to have somebody come in and actually fix it because we don't know anything about furnaces. So that was the first one. And then we had some issues with our car. So we had a friend give us their old car that they didn't want anymore, but that one has issues with the brakes. So we were going to take that in and fix it, get it checked, and fix whatever needed to get fixed. That way we could have two cars. But it didn't start. The battery is dead, so we have to figure that one out now. And our main car, I don't know what happened. One day, so my husband came back from work, and then I had to go get some water because we ran out in the evening. And when I got in the car, there was just a crack from one side of the windshield to the other that was not there at the beginning of that day or when he got home. So in the span of a couple of hours, that entire windshield was just cracked. So I drove as close as I could to somewhere to grab some water and came back, and it was just crackling the entire time. So on Friday, I made an appointment to have the windshield replaced, but we have to wait until Monday to get that fixed. And that's gonna, again, be an expense that we have to take out of our emergency fund. And so because we didn't have a reliable car to use during this weekend, I had to rent a car. So that's going to come out of our emergency fund. That's the only thing we didn't cover with insurance because we didn't think we needed to, because we have friends that have multiple cars that we borrowed before, but they're having car issues as well. So it was just unfortunate timing for everybody. So yeah, there's a lot of expenses going on right now because of everything just piling on. But hopefully by the time the windshield is fixed, we're gonna figure out what our expenses are and fix both cars. That way we can have both of them be reliable for the right now until we figure out a new vehicle that will work great for our family. But for right now, I'm not even gonna worry about a new car just because there's just these expenses are insane. But yeah, so that was my life update, what's been going on. That's also part of the reason why I haven't been super active on any platform. just because I've been really stressed out about our finances, and slowly watching that emergency fund deplete. That just makes me want to raise it even more, just because like 1,000 I can go like that if you have any kind of issue, and if you have two, that's even worse. But yeah, that was my update. Sorry that took a minute, but yeah, we can get into our cash stuffing, and I will explain why there's so little cash here. But we'll start with our wallet and get it out of the way, and then we can get into our sinking funds. So our wallet, as usual, gets $75 for groceries. Okay, and then $25 for gas. 20 and 5 for gas. I don't like the 5 being in front, so I'm gonna put it in the back. Okay, that was it for our wallet. Okay, and now we can get into, I'm not gonna do my sinking funds first because the explanation is going to be in our savings challenges. So I'm going to start with the 11K challenge and explain what is happening. So because I didn't have cash in the house when we fixed our furnace, I had to tap into this one to pay it. So because I didn't want to get money out of the bank just to put it back in, I decided to just transfer $500 directly into our savings account. And in here, we should have the $2,500 plus $185 in cash. I hope that makes sense, because I calculated with the $240 that we're supposed to put in today. And whatever the difference is, we just need to get to $185 in cash and put a $500 placeholder in here. Okay, so that's also why there's less cash here. So we have the 2,000. I'm gonna add the 500, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So 140. So we need to get to 185. So that's 45. So we have these two 20s and a 5. Okay. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 85. And there we go. I hope that made sense, because I kept trying to figure out the best way to go about this without taking money out, putting money back into the account. It just seemed like such hassle to do for something that we could easily just change within the accounts, and also just take less money out and put it in here. So we have the 240. Let's find it right here. Okay, and there we go. Okay, and then we do have some left over, but I'm sure it's not all of it. So 10, 15, 25, 35. So 35. Okay. So in here, we have maize, which is going to get 5. And then childcare is going to get 5. So now childcare has 500 in the bank, 50, 600, 5, 10, 15. 615. Okay, and that was it for our personal binder. And then we can get into our emergency binder. I haven't switched this out yet because I don't know the full extent of our expenses, and I just put it on our credit card. So once I draw the line and figure out the total, we can transfer the money over to our credit card and take this money out. So this doesn't get anything right now. Our medical is getting a 5. So now our medical has 100, 5, 10. 110. And then our car maintenance is getting a 5. Okay. And let's see. We have 15 left. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in our credit card because I'm sure it's just gonna be more than what we expect. So now our credit card has 10, 15, 25 in here. And there we go. And that was it. I hope that made sense. I just don't want to switch money around too much in our accounts if it isn't necessary. And I knew we were hitting that mark for the 500 placeholder. So I just tweaked the numbers to have it make sense. But once the emergency fund situation gets sorted, we can transfer some of that money from our account into our credit card and pay for the unexpected expenses that we've had. So I will keep you updated on that once I figure out more. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I know this was a little bit longer than my usual videos just because I did want to give you an update, and you know, life happens and it's not always perfect. Money doesn't stay there just because. But it is a good example of, you know what, it might not feel good to spend that money, but at least you have it, and it doesn't matter how much you have, it's something. It's gonna make a difference once something does happen, because it's such a relief to at least be aware that, you know what, at least I have like a couple hundred or something set aside just in case something happens. Most of the time, yeah, obviously maybe it's not going to be enough, but it's better than nothing. So don't put so much pressure on yourself. If you can't save a whole lot right now, that's fine. Just make sure you do what you can with what you have and just build from there. I do $5 where I can, when I can, and it does add up. So whatever you can do, do it, and don't delay it because you never know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I do hope this helped you get some perspective or just encouragement. And I hope when we see each other next, I can have some numbers for you for where our emergency fund stands as of right now. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, liking this video, and comment down below. I always enjoy talking to you guys, having a conversation. I always like to see your perspective on different things and your opinion. So yeah, thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.